lot of craziness going on in the streets. The crack epidemic, you know, was a big part of my life, as far as affecting friends and family. So you know, when you hear my music, you can hear a lot of that. You hear a lot of that pain. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That rawness.
Like, that rawness. That's where it comes from, man. Like, that's the root of really what I do. It's not always bad, though. You know, I have my happy moments.
Yeah, I mean, you heard A3C, you know what I'm saying?
Explain a little bit about the name, because the name does have some significance, right?
Yeah, the name has significance because that's actually my day job.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been a coroner for the last 8 years.
Now, why a coroner?
It was just something that, you know, it came natural to me.
Oh, word?
You know, yeah, I started working at a hospital about 13 years ago, and you know, growing up in East New York and Brownsville, you used to seeing dead bodies. Yeah. So I was desensitized to that as a child.
It's a must get paid for it, right?
Yeah. So I had, you know, when I got into the hospital, I had a friend of mine from the neighborhood. He was doing it, and I ran into him in the morgue, and then he asked me, you know, I can cut some corners for you and get you in here. And from then on, it was like, all right, no problem, man. The money's good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Now, how did all this lead up to you hooking up like the Outdoorsmen, Harry Fraud, Action Bronson?
Well, me and Jay Love.
Okay.
Shout out to Jay Love. Me and Jay Love were high school buddies and shit. Yeah, I went to high school with Jay. At the time, he was just, you know, putting out mixtapes.
Yeah,
but his name wasn't really popping like that. And then he got an internship at Columbia Records, and he wound up leaking Nas' album, Illmatic. So he got fired because of that, but he also was known as the dude who get exclusive now. Everybody wanted to give their work to Jay Love. So he continued to do his thing. Eventually, he wound up working with the Wu-Tang, with Ghostface, and all that as his tour DJ.
Right.
And he was producing a lot of beats, and we kept running into each other. He kept asking me, yo, you still doing what you do? And I'm like, yeah, but I always felt like I wasn't ready.
Wow.
Eventually, I felt like I was ready, and we reunited, and from then on, it was just, I met Meyhem through him, and I met Action through Meyhem.
Wow.
Right. That's dope.
Yeah.
And now, you guys seen the progression of Eddie Fraud. And I know he's like really versatile with the production. Have you gotten beats from Eddie?
Fraud? Harry?
Harry Fraud.
I mean,
Harry Fraud?
Harry Fraud,
Yeah, I got beats from Harry. I rhymed over some a lot of Harry Fraud beats actually on Mayhem's project, Respect the Fly shit. And I got some Harry Fraud bangers on my project coming up.
Right. Now, your new project that you just put out right now, Crushed Grapes. Why put out a free project before the record?
Well, initially, you know, I never had a record deal in my life. So I'm thinking I get the deal, the album is done. We just gonna go into it a month, 2 months of promotion, and it's out.
Yeah.
But that's not how the business works.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so when I signed the deal, I think it was back in like maybe March or something like that. So they like, all right, you know, we're gonna put it out in December. So I was like, December?
Yeah.
So people gotta wait from now to December to get music from me. That's not happening.
Yeah.
You know?
The independent scene, which is your lane.
Yeah.
Talk about the significance of being independent now than it was, you know, trying to be on a major like in the 90s or whatnot.
Well, back then you didn't have social media the way we have it now.
Okay.
So being independent back in the day wasn't that great. You had to have a machine behind you. Right. Now you got people working for you and you know, behind that keyboard 24/7 working your name and pushing you out there. You kind of don't need the big machine. You do still, like, if you want to reach a certain level, but you can live very comfortably just as an independent artist.
Right.
You build a fan base and people, those fans seem to be more loyal than the commercial artist fans.
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
How did you get the deal with Man Bites, dog? Like, let's talk about the Roc Marciano link up, how all that came together.
Well, I had met Roc previously. I know Roc now for maybe going on 5 years.
Okay.
But I was a fan of his from the Flip Mode days.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you know, I continue to follow his career, and I met him through Jay Love, once again, another connect through Jay.
Yeah.
And you know, he gravitated to what I was doing. And me being a fan, it was like, cool. So then, you know, he got the situation at Man Bites, dog, and there was just something in the air telling me he was going to, you know, come and get me.
All right.
And I was the first artist he decided to sign, man. Like, I guess he saw something.
So now, what did you have out before that Roc Marciano was like?
Before that, I was just killing features, man.
Okay.
I was doing features with everybody. But everybody's like, yo, why you killing people on their own tracks, man?
So that was the plan then, right? It was the kind of use
it's
other
always
people's
competition, man. No matter how good of a friend you doing music with, you get on a joint with them, y'all trying to take each other's head off.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So that was the plan, is basically using other people's like fan base. You know what I'm saying?
That was the plan.
Try to build the name.
Exactly. Hop on a lot of tracks, murder them. Get my name buzzing, and then when the time is right, it's time for me to strike.
That's dope. So now you're at A3C. You know what I'm saying? I think we spoke earlier. This is your first time in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I flew over Atlanta many times on my way to Miami.
Yeah. So now you're here. You're here now. So how was it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's good.
we came here, you know what I mean?
I've been out here, I landed yesterday afternoon, so I really didn't get to check out the city and whatnot, but I had a great time last night at my brother Ghostface show.
Yeah, I saw you back there, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. Yeah, I was back there. I love watching Ghost perform, man.
Yeah.
He's the inspiration.
All right. Speak of other inspirations.
Other inspiration, well, first and foremost, like we got Big Roc in the back over here.
Word, Rockness.
Boot Camp Clique was one of my biggest inspirations growing up. I'm a Brooklyn boy, so when Wu-Tang and Boot Camp, it was kind of like you got to choose sides, and I always go with BCC. I still do.
Yeah.
As much as I love the Wu, I'm a Boot Camp kid to the death.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was it about? I mean, they just seem like so rugged. You know what I'm saying? Like they just seem like they still on the street. I'm like Boots still on the ground.
They were speaking for us.
Yeah.
The people who were living in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was our language. That was our style, our dress code.
Right.
Timberland boots and army fatigues.
Right.
You know? So,
Word.
All right, cool. So all right, so now talk about what's going on tonight, fam.
Tonight we got the Man Bites Dog showcase.
Yes.
With Dead End Hip Hop.
Yep.
We got Copyright, Eddie B and Harry Fraud, myself, Bronson Nazareth, Roc Marciano. And I just plan on going in there and do what I do, man. I have a lot of fun up on that stage. I love performing for the people, just bringing them lyrics to life.
Now, when can the fans expect Sip the Nectar? Like, it's been a big buzz on the internet, on the blogs, on the underground blogs. Like,
Sip the Nectar will be out late December.
Okay.
So a little stocking stuffer, man. For Christmas and all that.
All right, word up. So much success. Continued success.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
We're gonna get it. So everybody, please make some noise for Ag Da Coroner. You know what I mean?
Word.
Coming through. All right, see you tonight, fam.
Thank you, man.